And the other one was it was Iggy Azalea. Same deal. Their management wasn't really getting back to us, and it was like a real deadline because that was the last song that I wanted to record and put on the album, and we had a release date set for Mandatory Fun, and if we didn't get all the clearances by a certain date, the release would be pushed back indefinitely. So it was like a real ticking clock kind of thing.
You had already produced and recorded.
Well, we hadn't recorded that song.
Not that song, but the rest of the album.
The rest of the album's in the can. We're waiting for that last track, which we want to put on there. And Iggy's people weren't getting back to us. So finally, it was sort of like I had to stalk her. Basically, I found out that she was going to be doing a show in Denver. I bought a plane ticket. My manager happened to know the promoter of the venue.
You personally went to Denver?
I personally went to Denver.
I love this.
This is part of my job description now. Like,
stalker.
I'm part-time stalker. So I went all the way to Denver, and I was hanging around backstage, and I said, I asked Iggy's tour manager, like, can I just talk to Iggy for like 2 minutes? I really want to ask her something. And he says, oh no, she's very busy. She'll be in London next month. Maybe you could see her in London. I'm like, but
I'm here, you
It was driving me crazy. It was like, really, she doesn't have 2 minutes to talk to me? Oh, okay, fine. And at that point, I thinking like, okay, the album's not coming out. This whole trip was a waste. I don't know, like, my whole future was in limbo. But it had a happy ending. So I'm there, like, just thinking about my future, watching Iggy from backstage. And I thought, I just got to be like really aggressive about this. And
so you went on stage during her show.
Ask yourself, what would TMZ do? So literally, as Iggy finishes her set and walks off stage, I get in her face and say, Iggy, hi, it's Al Yankovic, and I would love to do a parody of your song. And she looks at me like a deer in headlights, which is the natural response.
Sure.
and she says, I need to see the lyrics. I say, I happen to have them right here. And I put them in front of her face, and by this time there's a crowd gathering, and she's looking down at the paper and going, looks fine to me. And I said, thank you very much. Went back to LA and we did the song.